So I'm looking at things in segments, and I'm trying to understand what's going on in the hospitality business and where we stay relevant and how we bounce back very quickly and to a strong company, right? Where were you 3, 4, 5 weeks ago, and where do you want to be in a few months? What we're typically doing is these 7 different categories, right? So the first one is timing. Every single day, as a group here in the office and in my restaurant, we're talking about when we could possibly be open. I fully understand that we have no control over the timeline. The virus is setting the timeline, but we can look at it in 2-week spans. When the virus started happening and all the closures, we were in a 1-week plan, a 3-month plan, and our future plan. What we're trying to do with timing, meaning when you can possibly reopen your business, I want a 2-week time frame. So if you think you can open for May 1st, probably not likely. Let's call May 15th or June 1st. If you think May 15th is your date, you need a 2-week reopening plan. Okay, you're going to be hiring staff and trying to market and reopening your business, whether it's the doctor's office or the restaurants or the hairdresser. We're going to have to slowly start to get reopened. So the timing that I'm looking at is whenever we pick that day, I want to know what we have to work on 2 weeks prior. So I've got my May calendar, right? And May 1st to the 15th is what we need to do to be ready to open, because reopening your business, your guests, your customers, your clients are going to be looking for a little bit of a wow factor. What have you been working on? And the environment's going to be a lot different. So timing is the first piece. The second category we're looking at is our customers and our clients, right? The people that do business with us. And we're trying our very best to stay connected with them, keep the relationship strong. We sent out personalized emails to all of our clients just last week. Simple hello, just checking in, hope you're doing well. And we received 92% of our clients sent back a warm wishes type of email. So there was good contact. They were checking in on us. So it was just such a simple, easy touch point. Now, the next step that we're doing for our customers and clients is we're going to survey them. We want to know what they're thinking about and what's going to be important to them when they come back. So we're going to try to understand what our customers are looking for, and we're going to do that through the form of a survey. Now, part of what Service with Style does is surveying. So if anybody out there listening wants a free customer survey, just email me. We'll completely set it up. You send it to your customers just to get to gauge their temperature, what they're looking at, and how they're thinking about things. The third piece is the dollars, right? We look at the financials. The PPP obviously hit a major snafu with running out of money. That's going to affect a lot of businesses. And if it does or doesn't affect you personally, the people you do business with are probably going to be affected by it. So there's got to be a financial component to this every single day. Understand what little cash you might have coming in as a business, or maybe you just completely shut things down. You need to know when you're going to need funds coming back. You're going to need to have a short-term budget that literally could be changing regularly. There's a lot of major decisions to be made with employees and more layoffs. The dollars drive those smart decisions. So if you're staying on top of your budget, then you can start to put it into your comeback plan so that you know where your money is going. The fourth piece is now about your business model. If you were doing business for 3 years, 5 years, 22 years, what was working in the past? What wasn't working? This is the perfect time to make some hard decisions before you reopen. If you're the local restaurant or the local hairdresser, what kind of model works? Were you open for breakfast and it was never profitable? Well, I would suggest you don't reopen for breakfast. If you're the hairdresser and you want to add in nail services or massages, is this now the time to look at it? So take a really serious look at your model and start to think about what the people are going to want coming back. That lays you right into the next category, which is your products and services. What do your customers want? The tricky part about this is we don't fully understand what changes are going to take place after the virus. Everybody's going to be thinking and acting differently. So try to forecast where your products fall into line with a new type of environment for business. Take a good serious look at the products and the services you offer, and you should be looking at adapting those now. The next piece is staffing. Staffing, I can tell you this is an area that at Service with Style we deal with a lot. We had a seminar that we were rolling out this year, and we were scheduled for about 15 different presentations of total team makeover. And to me, everything's about the leadership team and your management group and how they lead the people. Well, that was fine and dandy 4 or 5 weeks ago. When we reopen, the entire labor market is going to change. You might have staff that have been working with you for a few years or a lot of years. They may now be looking and saying, is this right for me to go back to the job that I always had? Is there other opportunities out there? If your business was formatted on great people, you need to be having one-on-one conversations with them. They need to understand what your plan is, what you're thinking, when you might be able to bring them back if you laid them off. They're trying to answer questions for themselves. Am I going to lose my job? Should I start looking elsewhere? So when we start to reopen, there's going to be a lot of hiring, and unemployment, it is a massive number right now. So the whole labor market is going to drastically change. And just make sure that you're holding on to those key people, and you've got a plan in place for how you're going to rehire and build up your business. The last segment is marketing. Marketing, promoting your products right now is strange. Any type of salesmanship, I feel very strange when people are selling you right now. So it's got to be done properly. Marketing has to be looked at now so that when we do reopen, your message is ready. So on the marketing standpoint, it's much more for 2 weeks, 6 weeks, 8 weeks down the road. When you can start to market, you have your marketing materials ready. The biggest component that we're trying to do is talk to our team and keep the projects going, work on the things that you just don't have time for in your normal days, but you really want to put some effort into it now. Those are the websites and the big projects, and a lot of the restaurants we work with are doing small renovations and redoing their decor and moving some equipment around in the kitchen. So take the opportunity now to make sure your plan is in place so that you can bounce back really strong. So